Welcome to Gashi's Comment TV, the Tourist Man, Black Africa. Yesterday, we saw William Samoei Ruto summoning members of Kenya Kwanza, and he even summoned members of the Jubilee Party and other parties that are working with Kenya Kwanza. They were summoned at State House, Nairobi. This is wrong in my view. The Constitution is very clear when it comes to the various arms of government. And each arm is independent and complement each other. For instance, Parliament is there to make law. Parliament is there to amend laws. Parliament is there to oversight the executive. The judiciary is there to arbitrate the laws. The executive is there to implement those laws and ensure there is peace, there is order in the country. But now when we have the head of state summoning parliament at State House, it is wrong in my view. One is because he is interfering with the work of parliament. This tells us that even kule kuwaita katika ikulu, State House, yet the president is the head of state. Kuvo pale ni mahali ambapo kila mtu anafaa kuwa pale. If you were to summon them, it should be in an independent place and maybe to consult. But now we saw him campaigning because of the financial bill. The 2023 finance bill is giving headache. The 2023 finance bill is not popular with the Kenyans. The 2023 finance bill is one that can be easily kicked out. It is draconian. It is not a way of consulting the people. Kwa sababu kile ambacho tunajua ni kwamba wakati ambapo kodi inalazimishwa, wakati ambapo unaambia watu watoe kodi na wataki, wakati ambapo unaambia mwajiri unamlazimisha kutoa kodi eti mjengee nyumba, kusema kweli, this is wrong, and I've always opined that this is a pyramid scheme by Kenya Kwanza government. This is a pyramid scheme that is meant to enrich the members of the executive. This is looking for money for campaigns. This is wrong and should not happen. It is not even achievable to construct 250,000 houses in a year. Si kweli useme ni jambo ambalo haliwezekani. Kwa hivyo kile ambacho tunaweza kuwaambia wabunge ambao tuliwachagua sisi wenyewe kwamba kule kukubali kwenda kula pamoja na the executive, it is wrong. And if they are supposed to follow law and order, if they know, if they're the same people who are making the laws, and now they are being convinced by the executive that is supposed to implement the same law, then why should we have them in parliament in the first place? Why should we have parliament? So parliament should be disbanded. It is not doing its function. And if voters were very keen, these people should be warned that if you make such a mistake in future, indeed it should be recalled. It is wrong. Our constitution has a clause. And ukiangalia wabunge wetu kusema ukweli, wengi wakati wanaenda pale ikulu, tunajua ya kwamba wanaendea pesa. Unajua wakitoka pale wanatoka mikono mifuko ikiwa imejaa with brown envelopes, yeah, with heavy pockets. Wasio tu wanaenda tu pale. And this one on the part of William Samoei Ruto tells us somebody who does not accept the separation of powers. One thing that William Samoei Ruto has mastered is capturing state organs and independent institutions, which is wrong in my view. One thing that he has done is that he doesn't respect the judiciary, he doesn't respect the parliament, the National Assembly. And kile ambacho tunaweza kusema ni kwamba unapoangalia mahakama kwa mfano, ilisema wale makatibu wa kudumu, the principal secretaries are not supposed to be in office, not the principal secretaries, the chief cabinet secretaries are not supposed to be in office, yet we have seen them in parliament, not in offices. Tumeona Aisha Jumwa, tumeona wengi pale, tumeona wakifanya kazi ili hali hawatakiwi kuwa wanafanya kazi. Hawa ndio wakati mwingine waandishi wa magazeti wakaita mibabe wa kuvuja sheria, mibabe ambao hawafuati sheria. So when you look at William Samoei Ruto is not doing the right thing, because why should he allow the chief administrative secretary to be in office? Yet he's the one who promised Kenyans that he is going to ensure that his government is going to follow all the court orders. Why are they not following this? Why is William Samoei Ruto capturing all the institutions? Kwa nini? Kwa nini nao wabunge wajifanye watu wa kuuzwa kama jugu karaga? Kwa nini wasiwe na msimamo? Does it mean that this bill, the problem with my throat, this bill cannot pass without bribing them? Does it mean that this bill cannot pass without kuweka kitu kidogo mifuko yao ndio waweze kubaliana? And the other thing is that William Samoei Ruto is coming out as a very insecure president. Very, very insecure if you ask me. Kwa sababu unaangalia hata anashtuliwa na kude kujitokeza kwa Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta anajitokeza na unajua mwenye kelele hana neno, sio maneno yangu, ni maneno ya wahega. Kwamba unapomuona mtu akijitokeza kama Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta means well for this country. And if he wanted to bring issues, if he wanted to bring chaos in this country, angefanya hivyo hata kabla ya kumkabidhi mamlaka. So he should not even be bothered by Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. He should concentrate with bringing the cost of living pale ambapo inafaa. Lakini isiwe ni pale ambapo unapata wananchi wakilalamika, unaona hata wabunge wao wenyewe hayaelewi kwa nini. Kwa sababu kuna wawili watatu wanne wanasemekana kwamba walikuwa wakipiga suala hili. Lakini makatibu wako pale, makatibu wa kudumu wako pale, wanajaribu kuwashawishi na kule kushawishika na kule kukubaliana na William Samoei Ruto. Yet we know that this is something that should not happen. We know that kama jambo hili ni la kiimla, kwa sababu ni jambo ambalo linaletwa through dictatorship, it should not happen at all. Because parliament, we sent members of parliament to go to the National Assembly, to go to the Senate, to defend and represent the people. Because when you come to the ground, ukuja mashinani, utapata jambo moja kwamba people have rejected 2023 finance bill. So why should it be forced on their throats? Why should parliaments, instead of defending, instead of representing Wajiko, instead of representing Atieno na Cherono, kwa nini wawe pale, wakienda pale wanajilipikizia tu matuba yao? This only happens in developing countries. Because yes, there's nothing wrong with the lobbying. And that is why we have the leader of the majority. That is why we have the chief whip. So that they can lobby the members, but not parliament. Lakini pale katika ikulu tunamwona rais akiwasomesha, akiwafunza. He's not supposed to do this. There are those who are supposed to do this work. Lakini katika ikulu tunaona akiwa mwalimu pale anawaelimisha, and why should even be bothered? Because sasa ukiangalia sasa anafanya ile kazi ya leader of the majority, anafanya ile kazi ya chief whip, is because he knows that this bill is not popular. Is because he knows that wananchi wataki hivi. Is because he knows that most likely it can easily be rejected. It can easily fail to pass through. And we will be watching to see those members of parliament who will be voting for this bill. Because mashinani, come on the ground and you realize that watu hawataki kusikia jambo kama hili. Watu hawataki kulisikia. Watu hawataki kutozwa ile kodi ya 3%. Now, there are also many things there. Sasa unataka kuniambia, because now, in this finance bill, the government is going to increase the VAT for electricity, for fuel, from 8% to 16%. Are you telling me that hivyo ndivyo wananchi wanataka? Are you telling me Wajiko wanataka hivyo? I don't know, because they are members of this channel. Maybe you can comment. Are you in agreement that William Samoei Ruto should increase VAT for fuel from 8% to 16%? Are you in agreement? If you are a civil servant, if you are a teacher, if you are working for the government, if you are working for the private sector, kwa sababu kila mtu atalipa, are you in agreement that you should pay 3% of your salary as tax levy for houses, even when you have a house? Hata kama umejijengea, unataka kujengewa nyumba na serikali, ya nini sasa? Are you telling me that the government imetumia pesa kujengea maafisa wa polisi ambao wanaishi katika vibada ambavyo ni heri kuku, vile vibada ambavyo wanaishi kuku wanaishi vizuri, kwa sababu wengine baadhi yao ni vibada ambavyo havistahili hata kuitwa nyumba. Kamusi imekosa neno mwafaka ambalo tunaweza kutumia, kwa sababu utapata nyumba zimetomoka mabati, zingine za matope madogo poromoka. Wakati ambapo mvua inanyesha tunaona zile nyumba zikiporomoka. Wakati ambapo kuna kuwa na mafuriko, maafisa wa polisi wengine hata wajue wafanya nini. Are you telling me that the government imejengea maafisa wake wa serikali ndio sasa ianze kujengea wananchi nyumba? Na tena, are you telling me that because it is only those people who are employed ambao watakuwa wakinunua zile nyumba, are you telling me that other Kenyans do not deserve? How are they going to benefit? Are you telling me that if they are going to benefit, those who are not in employment, are you telling me that wale watu ambao wameajiriwa ndio wanafaa kuwajengea nyumba? What are you telling Kenyans? So this one does not make logic. So I want to condemn in the strongest term possible our members of parliament who trooped to State House, a house which is a State House. It's not even, that meeting should not even have happened there. It should have happened in a neutral place because State House belongs to the state, belongs to members, everybody. Kwa hivyo vyama vyote vinafaa kuwa pale because the president is head of state. And he should have done like the way Kibaki used to do. Kibaki used to hold parliamentary meetings in KICC. And I think that is what should happen. And William Samoei Ruto, on the other hand, he was wrong on interfering with the work of the executive. The work of the executive is to oversight the same government. So why are you calling them to help you to implement the law? Why are you interfering with their oversight work? It is wrong. And Kenya is a constitutional democracy. It is not a banana republic whereby sheria zinafanywa vivyo hivyo kwa sababu rais ni rais. Rais aliapa kwa jua, mwezi na nyota na Biblia kwamba ageilida katiba na tutarajia afanya hivyo. Don't expect anything short of that. We expect him to defend the constitution. We expect him to defend mwananchi wa kawaida. Lakini sasa serikali inajitokeza kama ndio ambayo inawatesa wananchi, serikali ambayo inajitokeza kama ile ambayo haitaki kuleta maendeleo. Because how do you explain to Kenyans that this finance bill 2023 is going to favor them? It is working for the bottom up. It is not. It is wrong. It is erroneous. So this is my take, and I could be right. I could be wrong. Have a blessed evening. Bye-bye.